Hey guys, how you all doing? Welcome back again to another beautiful reaction video. So guys, in our midst here we have another influential, potential, in fact, what other name should I use for this guy? Superstar, super talented businessman in our midst here. So I'm going to be taking you guys to Club Sheshe's world, and the title of this video is Usher on Babysitting Beyoncé mega group with Jazzy. Guys, I haven't really watched the video yet, so we are going to be watching it out together, but I believe it's something positive because I truly trust Club Shishi. He always gives us the best. Yes, I love the way he analyzes, the way he interview all these superstars. So guys, without wasting much of your time, let's dive into it and watch out the amazing video.
To a very special edition of Club Shay Shay. I am your host, Shannon Sharp. I'm also the proprietor of Club Shay Shay. And for this one, we got a whopper for you. He's an 8-time Grammy Award-winning pop icon, a multi-gold, platinum, and diamond selling artist. He received the last certified diamond by a black artist. A generation-defining megastar, singer, songwriter, producer, actor, dancer, all-around entertainer. One of the most influential voices and accomplished singers in the world. One of the most successful pop and R&B artists of the 20th century and early 21st century. He's been active in the game for 3 decades, an NBA championship owner of the Cleveland Cavaliers. And please, whatever you do, do not leave your girl or your wife around this man. He's an international sex symbol, a successor to Michael Jackson, the king of R&B, Mr. Usher.
Shannon, how are you, sir?
I'm doing great. Well, let's go ahead. You got your own, you got your Remy, I got my Shay.
Listen, by the way, only in the best, we bring out the best, China. For the you know what I'm saying now, but got it in a Baccarat glass here in Las Vegas, enjoying it, man. I figured I'd come have a drink with you, though.
Boy, I sure appreciate that. I appreciate that.
Yeah, man.
I didn't even get to say who was sitting down having a drinking conversation, but you see who it is now.
Usher, baby.
Bro, how you doing?
Wow.
Good, bro. We've been out here, man, in Vegas, man, just really enjoying the time, It's been an amazing almost 100 shows.
Wow, all this need for him.
I don't know if there's anybody that's been able to track this fast to 100 shows, But it's been great, man.
The Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Was that always in the back of your mind, or where were you when you got the call that's like, bro, we want you to do the Super Bowl?
Was it always in the back of my, it's in the back of every artist's mind.
Really?
Yeah, of course. I mean, as many times as we've seen performers kind of have an entire career, a legacy career, to have that moment. I mean, you can win awards, you can travel around the world, have fans everywhere, play arenas, stadiums, you know what I'm saying?
130 million got eyes on you.
Yeah, I know. So it's like, it's a lot of pressure, don't get me wrong.
Okay.
But it's a dream, I guess, for everyone, and I'd always wanted to go there. Had the opportunity to go there, with the Black Eyed Peas.
Super Bowl 45.
Yeah. So
you did OMG.
So after being bitten by that moment, I was like, I gotta go back again. I mean, it's a little overdue, but you know what I'm saying, definitely.
But you didn't want to go back. You wanted to go back as a headliner. You wanted to do your own thing. Now, how do you talk what you did? Because remember, you jumped over Will.i.am, you hit the split, and so now people are like, okay, Usher by himself. What's he gonna do to top that?
I don't know if I'm gonna have somebody to jump over. Man, I think that this is a legacy, right? This entire career and everything that you had to say about me, I really do appreciate it.
Did I leave anything out?
Wow.
I mean, I became I got a doctorate this year.
Okay.
So
you got a key to the city?
Got a key to the city of Las Vegas. Became a doctor at Berkeley.
Okay.
It really kind of comes down to your 10,000 hours, you know what I'm saying? And if you worked hard, then you should be given that opportunity. Jay-Z, he reached out to me personally.
Right.
Yeah.
So what was that called? So what was that called? Like, okay, phone rings, you look down, it's Hov, Jay. I mean, you probably got it in your phone, it's Hov or Jay. You pick up the phone, you're like, damn, I wonder what he calling me for. Okay, here's the conversation. Now what?
I had an idea that he might be calling. He happened to be coming to town in Atlanta. B was in Atlanta with the tour. Mm-hmm. So every time we're in Atlanta, we play spades.
Okay.
Just so you know, me, him, Juan, and I have to pick my partner. And then the last time they kind of gave it to me. So I'm thinking he's getting ready to call me to say, yo, pull up to the arena or stadium and come get this work. And nah, he was like, nah, I'm not calling about spades. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, so what's up? He was like, it's time. Yeah? I mean, yeah, it is 5 o'clock in the morning. It's time. What you mean it's now? But it was early, you know, and he said, you know, this is the magic moment. This is the Michael moment, actually how he put it. And, you know, are you ready? I was like, well, you want to do it? I'm like, first of all, I was a bit in denial. So my girl walks in the room and I'm like, she's like, no way. He's like, yes way. So it's like he was in the room with us, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it was an incredible moment, man.
And you know some of the greatest have done. Prince done the halftime. And remember in Miami, he was playing Purple Rain and it starts to rain.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson,
Bruh.
Beyonce.
Hold on,
so
bro. Everybody realized that God was a Prince fan. That man was playing and it started raining purple.
It started raining for real.
What?
So how long is it going to take you? Because we're probably about 4 months away.
Yeah.
How long is it going to take you to put a set together? Because it's not like your residency here, and we will get into that a little later. You probably got 15, 20 minutes to put something together that will leave the people, that the people will remember for the rest of their lives.
Well, exactly that, right? For your entire life. I guess for the entire time that you've been building, that's how long it took.
Wow.
To prepare for that moment. It didn't just start these, you know, few months that I have that lead up to it. It started, you know, 30 years ago, man, when I decided that this is what I wanted to do and, you know, had the support of my mama and a host of a lot of people, man. I mean, this journey is not just mine to celebrate. It's everybody that has something to do with it. From the beginning in Chattanooga, Tennessee, making my way to Atlanta, signing with a record company at 14 years old, then having this incredible journey, finding music, finding producers, finding sources of inspiration, you know, and then moving on to other areas, you know, finding artists and working and collaborating with other people. So I celebrate all of that leading up to that moment. So if anything, if you want to take note, the preparation starts today. If you're working on it right now, then hopefully you'll get there someday. But man, don't take those, you know, those 10,000 hours lightly, man. We live in a time where, you know, you can have success overnight. I mean, you know, we have social interaction that gives us access to everything. But, you know, that work that you have to put in order to, you know, own that moment and deserve that moment can't be taken lightly.
Any early Super Bowl predictions?
Probably too early for me, man. I don't know, bro. I come here to ask you. To be honest, I'm like, yo, what you think? You know? But somebody said something about Miami. Somebody said something, you know, about Kansas City.
49ers.
Somebody said something about 49ers. Yeah.
Are you a Cowboy fan?
I mean, you know, I was born in Dallas, Texas, and have always been, you know, a fan, you know, of the Cowboys throughout the years, you know. So, you know, who knows? It could be a good year. They seem to be getting it together, you know.
The new album, Coming Home, going to release on the same day as the Super Bowl. That's not an accident, is it?
No. That was strategic. You know, part of it is, you know, paying tribute to the past. You know, being present here in Las Vegas, what a surprise, right, to have an incredible residency run here. 100 shows I will have played by the end of November. Mm-hmm. And then to have the treat of being able to play the Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. You know, so, yeah, man, it's like, you know, here you have this grand opportunity that is almost like a crescendo of what started off really in a pandemic.
Right.
People don't really know that part, right? When I came to Las Vegas, it was quiet. Nobody was here, nothing was happening. People thought I was crazy for putting tickets on sales. But to be honest, it was belief that we would get back to the norm, you know what I'm saying? And a time when the world just felt like upside down, like what is normal anymore? We ain't been outside or been into a concert hall or celebrated with each other in a year, you know what I'm saying? And here you have this grand opportunity to start this journey that now leads up to the Super Bowl for me.
So that moment was also for you because you wanted to get outside also. You wanted to see people because you were shut in. They was like, oh man, I get a chance to see Usher. But you like, Usher get a chance to see y'all.
Yeah, man. The first thing that we did a show in Los Angeles for iHeartRadio, which was like the actual first time I'd sang and also to been in the room, or anybody had been in the room in LA. So that was the first thing. And then to come to Las Vegas and then launch my residency successfully, as I said, you know, the time that we spent here and now, to be able to come here and celebrate, man, this incredible moment.
This is your 9th solo album.
Yeah.
This is your first in 8 years. What can we expect?
Well, first, after the Super Bowl, as you said, the album comes out. Coming Home, we've released one record so far, Good Good, featuring Summer Walker and also 221 Savage. #1 record there, so really happy about that. Radio has played a major part in that. Social interaction, a ton of other things, but, you know, I really, you know, feel like I put a lot of heart and time into making certain that this was curated right, something that felt like, you know, this next chapter of my life as I talked to you about the past.
Guys, this was a very great interview with Usher and Shano Shipa. Like, I'm super excited for him for the Super Bowl, and I'm also so excited for the new album that will be coming out by the end of, I think, November, right? Like, I'm really so excited for him. Like, I just love the way Shano Shipa handled this interview. It was so smooth and so beautiful, and I love the way Shano Shipa, he always give Usher room to answer the question before jumping into another question. It was a perfect interview, and I'm really enjoying it. And as for the album, oh my god, like, I can't just wait for it. And guys, I'm so proud of this guy. He's so talented and he has really made a lot of us proud. So guys, let's keep watching.
The present happening here in Las Vegas, the future. And once we get there in February, is the next frontier, is that next chapter of my life and my legacy. This, by the way, marks the first album that I put out as an independent artist. Very important part, right? Because what you should know is that, yeah, legacy obviously is a part of what, you know, gave me the hit records to be able to have a foundation to stand on. But at that juncture of my life, I didn't just rely on that. I decided to move away and also to be independent. Mega, myself, Larry Jackson, L.A. Reid, and I came together and formed Gamma. And Mega is the support of it. Since then, it's just been a labor of like being reminded of why we did it. I can go back to my 13-year-old days and remember the beginning between me and LA. Now, at 45 years old, and him having a world of it experience, you know, just one of the greatest executives of our time, Black executives of our time, you know, breaking so many artists in so many different genres. Now we get to bring all that equity together and do something that is all about passion.
He's one of the greatest record executives, regardless of color.
That's right.
You look at all the acts that he's discovered and put on. He's been unbelievable.
Yeah.
This residency, and you spoke about it a little earlier. Was that something that, had the pandemic not happened, would the residency with Usher, would that have happened?
It was gonna happen.
It was about.
Yeah, it was gonna happen. We had plans for it to happen.
Okay.
Yes,
and
it's good to be independent.
right as we were in the process of launching, you know, I think I was in France at the time, and it was just this crazy outbreak. Came back to America, and then before you know it, we were quarantined. You know, and I'd been working on music, so I've been kind of ramping up to something, whether it was new music, a new tour, and we all felt like Las Vegas would be an incredible reintroduction of new music, also to celebrating legacy, but it turned into something far, far more than that, man, you know?
Right. We're here at the Nomad Las Vegas, right down the hallway from where you're performing your residency tonight at the Dolby Live Park MGM. My daughter, whose flight was delayed, wanted to be here, but I'm bringing her tonight for her birthday. So when you caught a lot of flack, you know, the women come and, you know, you
come with your daddy or come with your sugar daddy.
No.
Or come with your husband.
This is my actual daughter. I'm very protective about this one now. So I ain't got my two girls, and I'm very protective of us. So don't be messing around. So the criticism. I mean, you just having a good time. You say you got your things on. I mean, Are you surprised that you've gotten the criticism and the blowback that you've received?
I don't know, man. I just know that this juncture of my life is just about having fun.
You don't even care.
No, it's not that I don't care. It's that I want you to know that I'm having fun. And that is a part of me having fun, being out in the audience amongst the fans and also to the people and feeling that energy. I don't remember the last time that I've been to a show like that. You know, I know that we all feel good when we go to Frankie Beverly and we all dress in our white. You know what I'm saying? We go out there and we enjoy each other in the aisles and have a great time.
Right.
But like when an artist comes out and just is amongst the people, you know, this arena gave me an opportunity to be able to be closer to my fans because I hadn't put out an album in almost 6 years, right? So now being able to reconnect in that way, you know, obviously it spun into something that gave me a new title.
Yeah.
I think Charlamagne the God named me like the domestic terrorist. I'm like, bruh, this is actually a Usher show, right?
Well, you said you can feel the energy. You can't feel the energy from them husbands and them boyfriend giving you the evil eye?
Well,
like you need to back up.
Nah, they actually cool. The guys that are there, you know what I'm saying? The girls, they get a little rowdy. I'm just saying, but you know, don't leave your girl around me. I said, come with your girl. You know what I'm saying? Come with your daughter. You know what I'm saying? Bring your wife. But by the way, again, it's all in good fun,
right?
Man. And the whole purpose and point is to bring that energy to Las Vegas. When I look out and I see my people, I see, I see us doing something that I don't feel like it's been done here.
Right.
Like, the Black Dollar is strong in Vegas, man, more than it's ever been. And the cast and the crew and the feeling of what this has built has been a celebration. So, I don't know if I was able to even look at it as a negative. And then anything that has happened in terms of the girls who came up there, rather it was Taraji P. Henson or, you know what I'm saying, Kiki, Palmer.
You know that woman had just had a baby and she was...
I mean, she wanted to get out and have a good time. You know what I'm saying? Should you not feel like you know what I mean? Like you should get out with your girls and enjoy yourself? You should, right?
Yes.
And there you have me to assist your Usher.
Oh, you ushering them into a good time. You taking that lift. I mean, you going too far with this. You know, the ushers help you to the chair or find a seat.
I'm ushering you to a good time, baby. You know what I'm saying? Come have a good time with me. No, but
working out.
Yeah, man.
I talked to Steve Stout yesterday, and he said that when you getting ready for a show, that you would train chasing the U-Haul and they're playing Confessions because you are an entertainer. You're not just sitting on a stool singing. You're moving and you're every word and you're dancing, you're doing all these dance moves.
Yeah.
Bro, how are you able to do this night in and night out? And you still got them 20-year-old knees.
Yeah, I know, man. It's like the conditioning is no different than, football. You know what I mean? You got to really have you got to have the core. And
right.
You got to make certain that you can sing and dance. So part of my moving and singing and running and doing some of these things that are probably not a part of the build of artists, that type of artist development is something that I learned. I learned it from a guy by the name of A.J. Alexander, the guy who actually discovered me, who was Bobby Brown's bodyguard, right? So as a kid, he had his kids in Atlanta,
right?
And this was our training. Like, it was like boot camp. Singing wasn't just like, oh, we gonna get out here and just jam and sing the girls.
Right.
No, you gotta he was like putting us through straight boot camp.
So you had to learn to sing while you're tired because you're running and, like you said, it's boot camp. But
I just think that generation of entertainment, it was different. You know what I'm saying? And I had been in a group before, and we as a group, we worked in the same way. You know what I'm saying? We played basketball. You know what I'm saying? And we got our wind up. Or when we were working, we would sing and dance and move around. He would have us running and singing, all of that kind of stuff. That wasn't uncommon. That's not an uncommon thing if you consider yourself an artist.
Right.
That is part of artist development. And if you want to be able to get out there, sing, dance, not miss a beat, be on key, that's the type of work that you got to do.
Right. You mentioned you were born in Chattanooga. You moved to Atlanta at a very, very young age. And you said your mom, I read where you said your mom kind of quit what she was doing to devote all of her attention to you. And you said your mom was kind of hard on you and making sure that's what you wanted. Where does your stance? Because we see Richard, Venus and Serena. Richard Williams was very hard on them. We see Tiger's story. His dad was hard on him. And then I see Dwight Howard trying to push his son, and he gets blowback. So where's Usher? If your kids, how are you going to be with your son? You say you got a son that's playing basketball now. How's Usher, the parent, given where he came from, knowing what he knows, how's he going to be?
Man, I deal with the same, issues that any parent deals with. Kids who are influenced by, the things that they see, the things that they get into. But the one thing that I do is care for my kids, right? I view disciplinary, kind of measures as something that is preparing your kids, especially black kids, for, the reality of the world that they're living in. I hold you to a higher standard. I personally hold you to a higher standard because I know what work it takes to be great. And for parents who do that, look at the evidence. Look at the incredible, artists, the incredible athletes that were created in that moment. This generation may not necessarily have the same respect, but God bless the coaches that we have. God bless the mentors and stuff that we have that motivate our kids. Because it almost puts this pressure on parents to not be parents. Nah, it's a hard dynamic, especially if you come from an industry where you know what it takes to not naturally kick into that mode and say, yo, if you want to do something, you want to play basketball, you got to run at a certain rate. I'm going to push you. If you really want to do this, you got to show me. You're going to show up on time. You ain't on time, give me push-ups right now. What? Yeah, give me push-ups, run these laps. Run these suicides right now. You serious, Dad? Yeah, for real. And I'm not playing. And if I catch you, if I get there before you do, you're gonna give me 100 extra push-ups. Wow. You know what I'm saying? That's just the nature of the animal that is inside of who we are as I don't know, man, as entertainers, as athletes. So I don't look at any of that kind of disciplinary kind of measure as a bad. I do think it's equally important to talk to your kids.
Okay.
If you're gonna push them that way, then you gotta love on them just as much.
You gotta explain to them why you push it.
There you go. That's right. They gotta know that, my dad's gonna push me to be great. My dad's gonna talk to me as well and help me understand why he's pushing me the way that he is.
But how is that? Because you have to understand, you're in a totally different situation than what they are. Your mom didn't have it like your kid's dad has it.
Right.
So they're looking because you like, man, I gotta get my mom out of this situation. I want to have. Well, your kids come home, they got a 6-car garage, they got 25,000 square feet, they got nanny, they got maid, they got chef, they got all of that.
Yeah. that is a harsh reality, which is more the reason why you got to be harder on them. But mindful that their normal is different than our normal.
Right.
And the access that they have is greater and grander, and the expectation is actually higher. That's the one thing that I have empathy for my children, especially the ones, that, I named my son Usher. So every time he's out, obviously there's that pressure. I've even battled at times, my kids, sometimes they don't want me to come. They don't want me to be at the, that basketball game or their recital, or they want me to be very, very low key because they don't want that energy. They don't want, Dad walked in the room and took,
all their focus off of me.
Yeah, and it's hard because I try my hardest to have that empathy, but I want to be there, you know what I'm saying? Countless times being able to just sit at the back of the room quiet, you know what I'm saying, is keep myself as small as possible and be as quiet as I possibly can.
You want to be a parent.
Yeah, man, yeah. But it is, you're right, like that access and that reality that they're looking at, it gives them some expectation. And unfortunately, I can't take it back, you know what I'm saying? Like I walked so that we could ride, you know what I'm saying? And now that you're riding, I want you to understand the importance of walking.
Right. Did you always, at the age of 10, 11, and 12, you were on Star Search, did you always know you wanted to be this?
Well, which part of this do you mean, right? Because
the guy that's sitting across from me, that's internationally known, that goes and sells out every concert, the guy that's almost at 100 shows at a residency, the guy that's doing the halftime show, one of the king of R&B, this.
Thank you very much. But let me give you a little clarity, right?
Okay.
No, I don't know if I...
Guys, it was so beautiful watching Usher and Shanu Shipper. Wow. Like, I'm really so excited for him for the Super Bowl. And as for the album, he said that 100 albums are coming out. at the end of November. I'm super proud of him. He's so talented. He's a very influential man, full of so much talent. Like, I love his vibe. Like, I love his talent. This man is a great man, and Channel Shaper above all. He's a very, very nice guy. I love the way he interview with all these great men. Like, I really enjoy watching this video. So let me know what to think about this video in the comment section, okay? And don't forget to hit on the like button. So guys, hope to see you in my next video. Bye.